Okay, we're going to be changing strings on an acoustic today. So first thing you want to do is nip your strings. We've already done that. Supplies, you're going to need a nipper for that. Also, you're going to need a string winder with a bridge pin puller on the bottom of it. That little notch cut out there is for the bridge pins. These are the bridge pins here on your saddle. So you're going to work your notch up under there and just pull them out one by one. There's no exact art to this, so just whatever's easiest for you. You're going to get them all out of there. Lay them aside. They don't really need to go in any particular order. Okay, so you put your strings in. Today we're using Godans. This is a seagull that's from the store, and the Godans come on those from the factory, so I'm just going to outfit it with what it comes with from the factory. Okay, put them on in the order they go. This is your big E, your A string, D string, when you set your ball in here, just put the ball of the string, that's what this green piece is, set this down in the hole just a little bit, and then this notch that's on the bridge pin, you're just going to put it over the ball and then slightly hold the bridge pin down and slightly tug up on the string, and you'll feel the ball seat in to the bridge pin. If not, sometimes you have to reach underneath if you have an issue with your pins popping out while you're trying to put your strings on. So again, bridge pin or ball in, bridge pin with the notch facing the headstock. Pull up. Alright, I'm just going to get these strings out of the way. So we're going to come up here to the headstock and we're going to start putting these on. Okay, so your strings are going to go from the inside out. So you always start at the middle of the neck. From the inside out, like I said, just run your string straight through there. You want to leave about a 2-inch gap right here. Okay, so that you have enough winding to go around the string. Now, our string winder, I showed you a minute ago, you just put that on your tuning gear. These are your tuning gears, so you're going to put it on your tuning gear. You're going to hold tension on the string. I hold it by keeping tension underneath my fingers and pressing down with my first. And then you're going to wind around. Now, where the string comes out, right there, you're going to go over. And then every revolution after that goes underneath. Let me get my tag out of the way. There we go. So every revolution after that goes underneath. You do this for all of your strings until you get to the B string. Make sure that you don't tighten it too much. Just kind of tighten it down a little bit and then clip. I need to tighten this just a bit more. If you'll notice down here, my bridge pin started to come up a bit. So I'm going to push that back down. You don't want to force it, and then I'm going to tighten my string back. You don't want to force them down. If it's not going very easily for you, don't force the bridge pin in the hole because you'll actually get it stuck, and that's not fun to get out. So again, inside out, hold a few inches slack, about 2 inches above your first fret. This is your first fret. Now, we're going to kink the string. I'm not sure if I showed you that to begin with, but you're going to kink it up and kink it down. This creates a Z. If I pull that out, you can see the Z pattern in the string here. What that does is that helps hold it in there so it doesn't slip while we're tightening it. So again, come around. Where the string comes out, it goes over, right there. And straighten that so you can see. And then you're going to go underneath every other revolution. Just keep going under, 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 under. What that does is that kind of puts a cinch on the string so it won't slip. It'll help hold it better for tuning purposes and stuff like that as well. Okay. That bridge pin is fine down there, so we don't need to push it back into place. Use your nipper and cut your strings close when you're done winding it. You don't want those cat whiskers hanging out there poking you. Okay, inside out, again, 2 inches slack. Put the Z kink in it. And start winding. Above where it comes out, below where it goes in. You can even bend that up and get it out of your way if you like. You'll find what works best for you. The acoustic is not a whole lot different than stringing for the electric. They both have wound strings. They both have plain strings, which is what I'm going to show you here in a moment. And depending on if your gears are all lined up on the left side on an electric, then you'll just, again, stick them from the inside out all the way up the headstock. So again, we're going to go inside out on the G, 2 inches slack or so. Kink it. again, keep tension on it. And again, where it goes out, go over. And where it goes in, go under. Under, under, under. These first 4 strings, which are actually the last 4 strings that we've done here, are called wound strings. They have a winding on them that goes over the core. That's what that sound is that you're hearing. That's the winding. It increases the integrity of the string and allows, for different tunings and stuff like that as well. These are the plain strings. There's no winding on these. So we have to do a little bit something extra just to make sure that it doesn't slip. It's just a good precaution to take. So, from the inside out, okay, make sure you've got just a few inches slack. Again, with the Z kink. Now, what you want to do is you want to come around the back side of the tuner, come underneath the string that you're holding, and then just come right back over the top of it. You've not done anything in the front of the gear. Everything has happened behind. That's what you want to do. And if I will turn this so that you can see what I've done here, what that has done is that has basically cinched down on that. It's a type of a knot, but it's not a full knot. So I'm going to turn it back over. Now on these, you don't have to do the above and the below. I clipped that a little early, by the way. You can just go under, under, under every time on this because we've got that kink on there, that cinch. Again, you can see it right there, how I've done that, and that'll hold that string from slipping. Okay. Alright, last string. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to turn this over on its side so maybe you can get a little bit of a better view. Okay, so again, we're going to go inside, out. Get your slack. That's the Z kink. Now, again, coming around the back side of the tuner and under the string, I just grab it with my fingers here. Then, you're going to come back over the top of that string as if you're going to wrap it back around the back side of the tuner. So there's that tie right there. I'm going to turn the guitar back over. Make sure that you're guiding your strings into your nut slot right there and keep the tension on it. And again, on these, just under, under, under. So as I come around, you can see where that cinch is, right there, where the knot is that we've tied. And clip it off. All right. That's string changing 101. Have a great day.